Hi, I'm Serena from Wales Cooperative Centre, and I'm going to be discussing business planning as part of this recorded webinar presentation. Just before I start, I'm just going to run through a few basic introductions and background to Wales Cooperative Centre and our Social Business Wales project for New Start Social Businesses. A little bit of background. In 1982, Wales Cooperative Centre was established by the Wales Trade Union Council, who believed that cooperatives and mutuals could play a vital role in economic growth and stability. Our company ethos is rooted in core values and principles of cooperation. We are champions for an inclusive economy and cooperative working. We lead the growth of cooperatives, mutuals, social enterprises and employee-owned businesses in Wales. We enable people and communities to improve their lives and livelihoods, tackling poverty and helping build an inclusive society. We're harnessing the power of digital technology to achieve a social purpose and deliver social good. We're a strong, independent, cooperative organisation with values which underpin everything we do. We do our best to be positive, fair, generous and work with integrity. This applies to our staff, clients, funders and suppliers. Our New Start project is funded by the European Regional Development Fund. It's delivered by Wales Cooperative Centre. We are part of the Business Wales service and Business Wales family. This particular project is currently funded from 2019 to 2022 and we cover the whole of Wales. We can help you with one-to-one support from our regional business advisors. We have a peer-to-peer mentoring support project. We provide business support from inception through to creating jobs, including helping you with your visioning, helping you with your legal structure and choosing the right option for your new social business. We take you through the incorporation process and registration process. We provide roles and responsibilities of director training. We help you with your governance and board engagement, investment strategy, compliance and risk. We help you with policies and procedures and opening a bank account. The basic eligibility criteria is to have a business idea in place, have undertaken some market research, have identified some key individuals to help you develop the business, that you hope to create jobs as a result of our support within 2 years, identified trading activity, and have clear social objectives. Just to give you a quick definition, a social enterprise is a business with social objectives. Its profits are reinvested for that purpose in the business or the community, instead of raising profits for shareholders and owners. Social enterprises tackle a wide range of social and environmental issues. They compete in the marketplace like any other business, using their business skills to achieve social aims. Like other businesses, social enterprises aim to sustain their business and make profits. The difference is what they do with those profits. So writing a business plan is one of the most important tasks when starting up a new social business or helping to grow and develop an existing business. It will help you set targets, collate all your ideas, plan for the future of your enterprise and confirm that your ideas for your business are realistic and workable. For social businesses, a well-written business plan will also help to illustrate how your business will generate a surplus that can be used to support your social aims. The business plan is also an essential tool for attracting funding and finance and investment. It is a dynamic document that should be reviewed regularly to help you monitor and measure the performance of your social business. By writing a useful business plan, you'll be in control of your business rather than it being in control of you. You will have identified what you need to do in an orderly and structured way in order to get your business to the next stage. Without a business plan, you are at risk of finding yourself responding to situations that arrive in the business instead of leading the business forward. Within this webinar recording, I will be describing what a business plan should include. The business plan is principally for you and your social business partners, and it can help you to bring together your ideas and research into a structured format, Decide whether or when your social business will be commercially viable. Demonstrate how you will achieve against your social aims and objectives. Clarify and communicate your social business purpose to all internal and external stakeholders. Predict future scenarios and pitfalls and address them before they threaten the success of your social business. Set out a strategy for your social business, focusing on the business's operational approaches, its finances, and how you market your products or services. Set targets and objectives, including sales and financial targets, so you can monitor your social business's performance on a continuing basis. Now, there are some characteristics for a good business plan and some key considerations to apply when developing the business plan. Assume the reader doesn't know anything about the business. It is important to make your plan stand out from the crowd. It should be comprehensive, accurate, concise, and believable. Have a clear, structured layout. Keep it simple and avoid using acronyms. Avoid waffle. Make sure each sentence is relevant and there is no repetition. Use appendices for detailed information such as financial forecasts, breakdown of equipment, required, market research, CVs, questionnaires, etc. The plan will normally cover a 3-year period and include detailed financial forecasts for this period. Always include an executive summary. It will allow the reader to obtain an overview of the project immediately. The board should use the business plan as an ongoing method of monitoring. It is not produced simply as means of raising finance, but as an important working document. A successful business plan presents a story, and just like any story, must have a flow to it, a beginning, a middle, and an end. The executive summary section. This should be a brief summary of the rest of your plan and should be ideally no more than 2 pages long. This section is normally completed last and should include a brief paragraph from each section of the main body of the plan. For example, what is the name of the business? A brief background to the business, including aims and objectives, details about the proposed location and the products and services to be provided. A brief market overview. Also include details of the legal structure, management structure, and their experience, and a financial summary. There are some examples of financial summary templates within our business planning guide to help you structure this element of your plan. The business background. This section provides you with space to give a detailed overview on the background to your business. It should cover critical details on your organisational development and business activity, as well as information relating to your legal and VAT status. The business objective section will help you to articulate your business objectives. You can also clarify your mission statement. Provide details of the social business objectives in the short, medium, and long term. Objectives are specific. It may be useful to use the acronym SMART for setting objectives. It stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time limited. What is the mission statement for your social business? A mission statement defines the organisation's purpose and primary objectives and explains why the organisation exists. What factors are critical to the success of the social business? What KPIs, key performance indicators, are used to assess the performance of your social business? KPIs should also be SMART. Management and organisational structure. The people in any business are the most important asset, and how they are organised will affect its efficiency. It is important to provide information on the board of directors, trustees, the operational and management team, and any volunteers that support the delivery of the business activity. It would be useful to provide an organisational chart. Organisational charts are diagrams that show the internal structure of the business. They make it easy to identify the specific roles and responsibilities of staff. They also show how different roles relate to one another and the structure of departments within the social business. You may want to include CVs of key personnel within the appendices. It would be helpful to provide details about the board of directors, trustees, operational management team, other personnel, employees, support team, volunteers, details about their experience and their responsibilities. Do these key people have the necessary financial acumen, sector management and project management experience to run a business? Also provide details about membership. Where are the members of the social business drawn from? And describe how you will engage with the membership. Delivery of products and services. Clearly explain what it is the social business aims to provide, whether a product, service, or a combination of the two. It's important to cover everything while keeping it as simple as possible. Keep it in mind that the reader may have no knowledge of the product. Explain clearly how it is produced, supplied, and delivered. What products or services will be provided? Explain clearly what they are. Break down each different product or service. What are the benefits to the customer? You should consider the key feature of each product or service and what benefits are afforded to the customer. You could present this information in a table format to ensure that it's clearly presented. What is the social impact of the business or the impact of the product or service? Consider how do you distribute your products and services. You need to think about the route through which goods, services move from source to the final user. This could be through intermediaries, distributors, wholesalers and retailers. You need to think about how each route affects pricing and how you'll effectively market each route. What are the pricing objectives? What are the costs to produce your product or service? Provide details of terms of business, invoicing and payment collection. Will there be future or new products or service development? What is the estimated lifespan of your product or service? Does the business require accreditation to be competitive in the marketplace? In the premises section, make it clear why you have chosen the location for the business. Provide further details of the premises, length of time at the premises, and any details regarding the business location. Provide details about the size of the premises and is it an effective use of space. Details regarding ownership, leasing, terms, break clauses, etc. Provide details of any rental yields, if applicable, and consider is the premises sufficient to meet the business requirements now and in the long term. In the equipment section, provide details of equipment requirements along with lists of suppliers and quotations should be included. Provide details of existing equipment, motor vehicles, plant and machinery, fixtures and fittings, including ages and types, etc. Are assets sufficient for future business requirements? Is additional equipment required in the short, medium or long term? Provide details about any capital expenditure plan. Is any additional equipment required? Are sources of equipment materials ready available? Provide details about suppliers and terms of trade. You could consider, again, presenting this information in a table format to ensure it is clearly presented and easy to read. Provide details of any quality standards, if applicable. Market and market research. Provide details about the market overview. Describe any market research carried out, including original research, desk research, and historic data or pilot projects. Provide details about the target market, customer profiles, and details of relevant demographic information. Provide details about your unique selling point, USP. Have a think about what external and internal factors are likely to affect your business. PESTLE is a useful tool to do this. It is an acronym for political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal. A PESTLE analysis provides a framework for reviewing your business in the light of external factors that may affect it in the future. By remaining aware of trends and changes in your business environment, your business can gain a competitive edge. A SWOT analysis is also a useful tool to help you map out your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. By carrying out a PESTLE and a SWOT analysis, you can demonstrate that you have considered the bigger picture when writing your business plan. The process may also inspire you by generating new ideas or alert you to potential dangers to be aware of in the marketplace. I won't go into any more detail about marketing at this point, but we'll refer you back to our business planning guide, which has lots more suggestions for helping you to cover this section thoroughly. The sales and marketing section of your business plan should address your principal sales tactics, advertising, and an overall marketing and plan and strategy. Your sales and marketing strategies need to coincide with your overall business objectives and mission. It should provide details about your marketing strategy. What is your marketing message and how will you communicate it to your target markets? Marketing messaging is a term to describe how you talk about who you are and why you exist as an organisation. It communicates key points you consistently make when you reach out to your audience and always ties you back to your brand. Provide details of your marketing methods, sales and advertising strategy, and consideration over distribution and logistics. Again, our business planning guide will provide lots more detail to help you cover this section. Policies and procedures. Processes, procedures, and standards explain how a business should operate. It is particularly important if you're in the early stages of establishing a business or when you're trying to rebuild or grow a business that has been underperforming. How does your social business ensure policies and procedures are kept up to date and in line with current legislation? Please list in the appendices a full list of your policies and procedures. Please highlight some of these in this section that affect your business. Provide details about any relevant legislation and compliance, and provide details about insurance. Financial projections. Cash flow forecasts, profit and loss forecasts, and balance sheet forecasts are normally required for at least the first 12 months, preferably for the first 3 years, and these are included in the appendices. These must show all working capital requirements, expected income in terms of trading, grants, loans, fees and sales, all expenses such as wages, rent, telephone, insurances and all other overheads. These costs must be properly explained in this section with summary information provided and sensitivity analysis. For example, what if overheads increased by 5% unexpectedly? Our business planning guide will take you through this section in detail to help you pull together accurate and detailed financial projections. On the slide, I've detailed a few key considerations for this section. For example, sales projections, seasonal and other fluctuations, overheads and employees, tax, insurance and VAT, premises, equipment and maintenance, finance assumptions, and policy for reserves. We are nearing the end of this recorded guide to business planning. I am aware it may seem like an overwhelming amount of work to do, but if you refer back to our own guide to business planning, you can break it down into bite-sized chunks and work to your own timescales. I'm just going to finish off now with some reference to the documents to keep in your appendices. So these should include financial forecasts, CVs of the key individuals on the board and in the operational structure of the business, lists of required equipment or other capital purchases with relevant quotations, details of any market research carried out and sample questionnaires, product details, drawings, etc., details of premises with photographs, quotes, specifications, and any letters of support and recommendations. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, and we look forward to helping you get started on your social business journey. Please get in touch if you would like to discuss any element of the information from this session or to discuss how we can support you going forward.